Hi guys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and read the case of the April Fool's frogs. I'm gonna start it over again. We were only on chapter 2, so we had only gotten through one chapter. So since it's been a while, I'm gonna go ahead and start over again so that way we kind of remember where we were and what was happening. Chapter 1, Gawks. Dottie noticed it first. "Look," she said, "a poster." She pointed at the big oak tree in front of Fruitvale Elementary School. A large poster was attached to the tree. "What does it say?" asked Casey. "Let's go find out," said Leon. Dottie Plum, Casey Callender, and Leon Spector were best friends and next-door neighbors. They were also the first and only members of the Calendar Club, and the Calendar Club loved to find things out. They hurried to the tree. Leon read the poster out loud. "First ever Fruitvale April Fool's Day Festival. Place, Fruitvale Park. Time, noon. First event, Lookalike Contest. And winner gets a gawk." "What's a gawk?" asked Casey. "Maybe it's a kind of owl," said Leon. "It's sort of spelled like the word owl." Dottie took a small notebook out of her back pocket. She carried her notebook wherever she went. Inside, she kept lists. Her favorite list was of the weather. Today, Dottie's weather list said, is 70 degrees and sunny. Dottie started a new list. She called it, "What's a gawk?" She wrote down Leon's idea. Could be a kind of owl. There's the poster. "You two should enter the Lookalike Contest," Leon told his friends. "Then you could win a gawk, and we can find out what it is." "But we don't look alike," said Dottie. "What if I carry a notebook wherever I go?" asked Casey. "What if I write down everything everyone says? Then people might think I'm you." "I could wear my hair in braids," Dottie said. "I could ask 1,000,000 questions." Casey was famous for asking lots of questions. "I think you'd win a gawk for sure," said Leon. "But what is a gawk?" asked Casey. "Maybe it's a kind of cat," said Dottie. Dottie had a cat named Ginger who thought she was a dog. Ginger loved to go for long walks on a leash. "Maybe it's a kind of dog," said Casey. Casey's dog, Silky, thought he was a cat. He liked to sit at the window and watch the world go by. "It's definitely not a kind of rock," said Leon. Leon couldn't have a pet because of allergies. So he collected rocks shaped like states instead. His goal was to find enough rocks to make an entire map of the United States. "Maybe Mr. Cliff knows what a gawk is," said Dottie. Mr. Cliff owned Pet Me, a pet store in Fruitvale, and he knew a lot about animals. "We can go to town and ask him," said Leon. "Did you forget?" said Casey. "We can't go to town now. A new family moved in on Red Rose Lane. And my mom left a tray of brownies on my kitchen table for us to bring over to them." Mrs. Callender owned Sweetie Pie, the bakery next to Pet Me. She made welcome brownies whenever people moved to Fruitvale. Dottie, Casey, and Leon thought Mrs. Callender's brownies were the best in the world. "I didn't forget," said Leon. "I've been thinking about those brownies all day." "We can go see Mr. Cliff after we deliver the brownies," said Dottie. Her friends agreed. They hurried on their way. They were halfway to Daisy Lane when Leon stopped. "Look," he said, "another poster." A girl and her mother were standing in front of it, reading what it said. The three friends walked over. "Hi," Casey said to the girl. "Hi," said the girl. Casey read the poster aloud. First ever Fruitvale April Fool's Day Festival. Second event, egg juggling contest. First time jugglers only. Last event, it's a surprise. Every winner gets a gawk. "You should enter the egg juggling contest," Dottie told Leon. "Then you can win a gawk too." "I don't know if I want a gawk," said Leon. "Do you know what a gawk is?" Casey asked the girl. "Do you know what the best event is? Do you know what the last event is? Are you going to the April Fool's Festival tomorrow?" The girl nodded. "I'm going," she said quietly. "We are too," said Dottie. "We'll see you there tomorrow," said the girl's mom. They waved and walked away. "Let's stop by the clubhouse and check the help box," said Dottie. "Then we can deliver the brownies to go see Mr. Cliff." "And go see Mr. Cliff," said Leon. The clubhouse was in Casey's backyard. The help box was where anyone in Fruitvale could put a note if they had a problem. Dottie ran to the clubhouse so she could get there first. Dottie loved to be first. Her friends didn't mind. They were used to it. "There's a note," Dottie said as soon as Leon and Casey caught up with her. "There are bunches of notes," she added. Dottie kept a tally in her notebook of whose turn it was to check each day. Today was her turn to check. She opened the box and took out the note on top. She read it out loud. "A gawk is missing. Can you look? Gawks like to leave clues under trees or in a book. Gawks are shy, don't call their names, but one was seen on Red Rose Lane." "Who signed it?" asked Casey. "No one," said Dottie. Red Rose Lane is where the new people live," said Leon. "We can look for the gawk on our way there," said Dottie. "What else is in the help box?" asked Casey. Dottie lifted out another note and a pile of flyers. Dottie gave the flyers to Leon, then she read the second note. "Can you share these flyers with neighbors and friends? That really could help this search to an end." Sorry, I'm reading that wrong. It didn't make sense. Go back and reread when that doesn't make sense. Good to think about. Adults have to do that too. "That really could help bring this search to an end." Leon looked at the flyers. "The flyers are all about the missing gawk," he said. "Want to give out the flyers on our way to deliver the brownies?" asked Casey. "Yes," Dottie said. "Wait," she added. "I hear something." They all listened. They all heard it. A strange noise was coming from inside the help box. Chapter 2, Frogs. We'll read that the next time. See you guys later.